The best Oculus Quest 2 games have the power to transport you to a different world in the most literal sense currently possible. The VR games on this list showcase what's currently possible with virtual reality. So whether you have already made the jump or are still looking for the best Oculus Quest 2 games, we are here to show you what you can look forward to. So make sure to watch the video till the end and get your new games in line. Subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to stay connected and get updates on new videos and amazing content. Number 1. Beat Saber. If you are interested in VR gaming, then you have almost certainly heard of Beat Saber, and trust us, you should believe the hype. For the uninitiated, it's Guitar Hero meets Star Wars, while a song plays, blocks fly towards you, and you slice them using the two lightsabers in your hands, while also dodging obstacles. Beat Saber is a completely new way to enjoy rhythm games, both fascinating to watch and exciting to play. We know dance mats, drums, and guitar peripherals, but we have never sliced to the beat like this before. Stick with it, and you shall eventually enter a state where your arms operate independently of thought. Plus, exclusively on the Quest version of the game, there's 360 mode for some of the songs where blocks can fly at you from all directions. Hooking up external headphones, especially ones with deep bass, is a must, so you can enjoy tracks from Billie Eilish, Imagine Dragons, Linkin Park, and BTS with the best audio possible. Number 2. Half-Life Alyx. Half-Life Alyx is available exclusively on Steam. If you have a gaming PC, you can play Alyx through Steam VR with a special Oculus Link cable. Alyx is generally considered to be one of the best VR games out there, and it is easy to see why. It's a showcase of exciting VR technology. It looks and sounds fantastic, and it has a great story, even though it's not the Half-Life sequel fans have been waiting for. This game is definitely worth looking into the best PC for VR gaming, just so you can make the most of the world. Half-Life Alyx knows how to play with haptics in a way that feels especially good in VR and is still true to the world of the game. Instead of a gravity gun, you use gravity gloves to pull things towards you and let them go, which is persistently fun to do. Puzzles make clever use of 3D space, and yes, the gunplay is great. Number 3. I Expect You to Die Too. It is the perfect James Bond simulator, putting you into the shoes of a bona fide international super spy on a mission to take down a criminal organization, no matter what convoluted traps stand in your way. This game gives you the kind of escape room puzzles that make VR a potential contender for the real thing. You shall have to outsmart villains, but as our I Expect You to Die 2 review will tell you, you are likely to fail a fair amount of times in hilarious ways until you can pull the suave super spy act. With its charming characters, including the brilliant voice acting of Will Wheaton, I Expect You to Die 2 delivers a splendid balance of grand adventure, humor, and puzzles that will leave you feeling like a genius and an idiot in equal measure. Number 4. Little Cities. Little Cities is a city sim built from the ground up for VR and is the best example of the genre on the Quest 2. It has an intuitive control scheme that is as cute as it is simple, and it blends perfectly with the toy-like aesthetics of the world you are building. As you progress, you shall unlock new islands to build cities on, each with its own unique mechanics, including one that had a volcano that burnt our structures down on more than one occasion. Your goal is to make the best city possible in each location, managing your citizens' happiness, while also trying to ensure your city has the resources it needs. City building and management works in VR, who would have thought? Stick with it, and you shall eventually enter a state where your arms operate independently of thought. Also, exclusively on the Quest version of the game, there's 360 mode for some of the songs, where blocks can fly at you from all directions. Hooking up external headphones, especially ones with deep bass, is a must, so you can enjoy tracks from Billie Eilish, Imagine Dragons, Linkin Park, and BTS with the best audio possible. Number 5. Moss. We recommend both Moss and its sequel Moss Book 2 for fairy tale platforming fun that gives you one of VR's cutest heroes. This is a great entry game for younger players, but it also works for all of those who are looking for something nice and dreamy. It can feel like a lot of VR is very combat-focused, even more so than gaming on other platforms. And while Quill the mouse is a brave knight, her fairy tale world is one of the more relaxed VR offerings. That doesn't mean Moss not offers some serious puzzling. You as the player may be looking down at Quill, giving the game a more traditional perspective, but controlling and figuring out the puzzles is tricky in the best way. Number 6. Pistol Whip. Pistol Whip has often been compared to the best Oculus Quest 2 games, like Beat Saber, but with guns instead of lightsabers. However, here you don't just slash to the music. You run, dodge bullets, and take out enemies, earning bonus points if you can shoot them in time to the backing track. It is the perfect combination of rhythm, shooting, and dodging, all in all a great workout. The free campaign updates have introduced stories and levels set in a cyberpunk future and now also the Wild West. The new content means you shall have plenty to play, and with challenge modifiers to try out, and global leaderboards to compete over, you shall have plenty to do. Number 7. Resident Evil 4 VR. Resident Evil 4 VR turns one of the best Resident Evil games into one of the best games for Oculus Quest 2 and VR in general. As you can glean in more detail in our Resident Evil 4 VR review, Capcom's classic has been carefully reconstructed for this virtual reality experience, putting you into the body of Leon Scott Kennedy for some first-person, undead-slaying action. Fans of the original will feel right at home, while newcomers to the game will be impressed by the updated graphics and textures that make you forget you are playing a game that's over a decade old. Capcom and Oculus have also managed to perfectly blend immersion with comfort. The many comfort options let you fine-tune the settings to suit your specific needs without taking you out of the experience at all, while the immersive inventory and realistic gunplay will make you feel like a badass as you take on monsters. Which Oculus Quest 2 games you are thinking of playing? Tell us in the comments section and subscribe my channel, and hit the notification bell to get updates on more videos and amazing content.